Okay, let's take this 1987 Land Rover 90 2.5 turbo diesel that's been prepared for green laning and stuff for a spin. I've done about 120 miles in this so far. Been very, very good, in fact. Let's turn the fan off a bit. Ignition light and oil pressure light come up properly. It starts really well when it's cold, this one as well. Needs very little heat and not much churning. I've got the fan on because I've just washed it. It's a bit misty in here. Alright, into gear. Oh, let's reverse. Wrong one. Just wait for this car to go. And off we go. Well, I'm starting in third now. That's it. In first. Off we go. So, what can we tell you about this one? It has been prepared for green laning. It's got quite a nice spec really all round. Very, very long MOT on it. Showing 111,000 miles. Now we're going to have to sell it as mileage known incorrect. Reason being, in the 100 miles that I've done in it, the speedo has been working perfectly, but just recently, over the past sort of 20 or so miles, it started to flicker and only work when it feels like it. I suspect, as with a lot of them, the cable has worked its way loose from the back of the unit. It's quite often if you tap it, it will work. There it goes. It's working again there, but flickering all over the place. So I suspect, yes, the cable has come away from the back. So whilst we think the mileage is about right, I will have to sell it as mileage known incorrect for legal reasons. Starts on the button, no misfiring, hesitancy, overheat. Not that a diesel does misfire, but no hesitancy or overheating or anything. All the gauges are all working properly. Temperature gauge sitting at just over a quarter at the moment. It's got a voltmeter in as well, this one. Yeah, speedo's sort of working from time to time. And it just, jumps along quite happily. Clutch is nice, according to the previous owner. It had a new clutch kit in it a couple of months ago, and that would appear to be correct. The gearbox is very nice. There's no synchro problems or jumping out of gear or sort of sloppy gear lever or anything. It's all quite nice from that point of view. And it's not a noisy gearbox either. A little bit of backlash in the transmission, whether it's got a bit of backlash in the rear diff or the A-frame mounts are past their best. Can't really tell, but there is a little bit of backlash, a bit of shunt in the driveline. Probably a bit of both really, as it's been used quite a lot off-road. But say it just trundles along really quite happily. No foibles or trickery to it at all. Brakes nicely. It's got power steering, this one. See, it tracks nice and straight. The steering isn't all wobbly and vague the way that some of them can be. Tracks nice and straight. Yeah, it just rumbles along quite at ease with itself, really. There's no nasty clonks. So the only clonks that you can get, so a little bit from the driveline shunt. In here it's got a pair of very, very sort of proper racing bucket seats in it. It's got this aluminium style centre console with holes for extra dials and things, and switches and things that you can wire up to whatever you want. It's got a working CB radio if that's your thing. It's also got a stereo in here, which we have got the face for it, I think, but I know it's not wired up. And it's fitted with military doors with the the military diagonal sliding windows, which are quite highly sought after because they don't rot the way that the civilian ones do, and the runners don't fall off either. That's about it. My name's Simon. You can reach me on 0771 906 9353, or in the office on 0118 946 3352. One other thing, the heater really works really well in this one actually. Nice load of heat coming out of there. Or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.co.uk. End.